The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Giving him his pads. Dismisses another dude. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got a
The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the single back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be it.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's O'Neal. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's rising. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete. Okay, but if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out. Those critical down and distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's just excellent. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. They will score!
his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 13, Utah 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Let's go! Back to throw, it's Moss. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 19, Utah 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and
He toasts the coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Key keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's rising. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking off. They want to just keep throwing it quickly to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Moss. Gets open down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grab near the marker. It's O'Neal. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals in quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Rising. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's McClain. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Utes will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense on first down. 325. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's rising. Going up top. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, USC 26, Utah 7.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Alford. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Bernard. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's rising. Still looking, on the move. Bought a little time, lets it go.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket, as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
14.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Utes! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going back to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Trojans are on the move. 29 wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but the sweep fully catches. Plenty to give him a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Completes it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 26, Utah 21.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Looking to throw, it's rising. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Wants to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any touchdown, Utah! And the comeback is on. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown, Utes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's rising. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
This game is absolutely crazy. We're here in the fourth quarter. The defense just gave up the lead. All of a sudden, they get the block on an extra point. Scoop score convoy, Johnny on the spot. And just like that, they retake the lead.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got me.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, yes, he shows up with another big one. That guy.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It should have no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say. Coming up, making a physical tackle.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
A first down run on the doorstep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Quarterback sneak, looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak.
And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Back to pass, it's Moss. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Parks. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want to do.